Hey guys, Jenna here. I'm going to come on in here and do a little read. Today I'm going to use the Crystal Grid Oracle. It's really good. It's really good. Let me just clear some space here. My baby's decided that it would be a really good idea to rearrange it here. I don't usually mind them coming in here and playing because they're just playing with sound healing stuff. And like learning instruments and stuff is good for you. And it's fun. And sound healing is good for you. You guys probably can't hear it that well with the microphone. Anyway, so this noise canceling. I've got to figure out a microphone that records better with the noise. I have like my podcast one, but I don't know. I have to test it and see how it is in this room. Because it kind of catches everything. It's kind of like I don't want it to noise cancel because I want it to be able to catch everything that's reverberating back off the walls. That's why I've like made the sound studio in a closet because they have really good acoustics. Especially this closet is like really long. I know it seems like I'm like close to you, but I'm kind of close to you, but I'm like, my 2 feet can't reach. So anyways, let's go ahead and pull from this deck. It's the Crystal Grid Oracle by Nicola McIntosh, and it's a really good deck. Know what I'm doing? I just have all these ones flipped this way. Angels, love, clarity, transformation, insight, ground, manifestation. I really like the guidebook though. And it's like kind of surprised me because it didn't seem like there would be a lot of, I don't know, like substance to it, but it definitely does. Ooh. Well, these cards went flying out, so it must be the ones that we want. So we've got 22 Rebirth with Melanolite. And then we've got number 9 Cleanse with Shungite. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Passion. Number 30, Ruby Record Keeper. Ooh, look at this one. I have actually seen one of these stones. And if I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments, but these ones, when you shine it under a black light, it has like luminescent stuff through it. Yeah, and compassion. So if you don't work with crystals at all on a more in-depth level, and you don't know what crystal grading is, I'm just going to give you a quick play-by-play. What an interesting looking stone. It looks like foam. I've never seen that. Oh, I'm curious to read it. So anyways, if you look at it though, there's the central stone, and then all around it in a particular design, it has other ones that are listed in it. And the thing is about crystals is you can put them with other crystals that will help amplify it. Like, I really like working with sodalite and Dalmatian jasper. Those two I find are like very grounding for me, especially if I'm using like a high energy stone. It helps me ground it in, and I'll put them in, different pockets or whatever that I'm using for the day. But when you do it in a grid, like with sacred geometry, it brings in a whole nother element. So if you're doing any sort of like ritual work that would, cause you to want to like set an altar, this can like really help amplify your guys' work, right? But what I'm sensing here intuitively is we've got cleanse, rebirth, and then passion. So it's like right now you are going through a cleansing period at what seems to be like the tail end of a rebirth, because beginnings of rebirths are really messy. That's not like the time to clean up. But when you're coming right out of the tail end of it, you clean up pretty much right afterwards. And you're able to come in and focus more on this. We've got passion, and then again, compassion. We've also got communication and clarity. So it's like being able to communicate with clarity and compassion what passion you have coming out of this rebirth cycle. I heard something recently that was like, a lot of people, they will criticize when other people change or like switch up or integrate, new ways of being and this and that. But the way I like to think about it, it's like, if you know better, you do better. Um, and you should always be constantly trying to reach that new level of stuff you've always aspired to be. And it's not trying to be somebody that you're not. And like, it is becoming more of your authentic self. Growth is part of the process. And if you always stay the same and you never change, like, what are you doing? There's probably a great deal of stagnancy, right? Okay, let's read out of the guidebook and see what it has to say. Cleanse. Shungite. Cleansing, truth, ancient earth energy. Shungite, tourmaline, and quartz. This is a time to cleanse. Shungite is a powerful cleanser. So if you have drawn this card, it may be time to strip away all that is impure or no longer serves you to reveal the truth. You may already be going through a big cleanse. Whatever situation in which you find yourself, Shungite will help you remove everything that is clouding the situation. You may need to cleanse the energy in a room or working space. Gridded in a room, Shungite is very effective. Coupled with black tourmaline, it is a reminder to let go and let it go and ground out energy that you no longer need. I'm tripping up on the let it go part. Maybe some of you are having issues letting it go. Shungite is reported to be around 2 billion years old, making it a very ancient earth energy stone. Because of its age, it has experienced many changes that have happened on this earth. Working with Shungite can therefore help when going through changes of your own, drawing on the wisdom of the stone and its ability to cleanse for a deep change. Remember, we always get through each situation that we are presented with. We may not forget what happens to us, but we can choose to let it go and not hold on to its negative energy. Embrace change, let go of what you don't need in your life, and carry on. You will become so much stronger for it. By letting go, we give ourselves room for new energy to manifest. And I think it's really important during a rebirth process, because it's like, yeah, you can acknowledge everything that's built up to it, but you don't have to keep and identify with your past baggage. Like, if you were traveling and all of your baggage you kept in a literal knapsack and you had to walk and walk and walk and walk and walk, you're going to get really tired of holding it. So eventually you could just let it go and you could just step into your rebirth. Your future is formed by the habits that you take every single day. So if you are not working consistently every day or almost every day, give yourself grace, towards a new, brighter today and tomorrow, then you're really missing out on a good part of your journey and what life is supposed to be about. Like, it's like you're supposed to keep moving forward. But if you're carrying so much stuff that you can't take steps forward, eventually you're going to have to just stop and settle where you are. Okay, 22, rebirth. But I don't feel like that's you. I feel like that's something that you have come to realize and that you are at least coming to terms with, things that need to be cleared out of your life, and you're able to let go. Think about it as decluttering. It's like we hold on to all these items that we want or that can be useful or have sentimental value to us. But if push came to serve and it was like an emergency and you could just only grab what was important to you, you wouldn't grab half that crap. If you just landed like your dream opportunity and you had to go live overseas for like 3 years, you're not going to bring half of the stuff you're going to bring with you. You're going to buy new stuff when you get there, right? it's too expensive to bring all of your stuff with you. All your furniture, all this, all that. No, you're going to buy new when you get to where you're going. So it's okay to release the old because it's going to be replaced with something better, right? Okay. Rebirth, melanite. Rebirth, lovers, and heart. Melanite, morganite, or morganite aquamarine, quartz, and optical calcite. Melanite is a stone of rebirth. A metamorphosis is happening. Even if you do not understand what it all means now, thank the universe for the opportunity for growth. With change, great change comes great reward. A new way of living, a new way of thinking, even a new lover, your soulmate. Melanite looks like a lump of clay being molded, and so too can we undergo this kind of transformation. It can feel like everything that has been tipped upside down and you don't know which way is up. But out of the clay, a new form will appear. This form can remain the same, or it can also be remodeled again and again. It's up to you if you want to remain in this new shape, or you can keep growing and changing as many times as you'd like in your lifetime. Just don't become stuck being something you're not. Let change happen and see what you become. Morganite and aquamarine make a perfect combination of blue and pink, male and female, for attracting new love into your life. They form an equal union of the masculine and feminine, or balance, just like in the yin and yang symbol. It is such a gentle stone, and if you ever come across a piece, carry it on you. You will feel love wherever you go. Exciting times indeed if you have drawn this card, as you may now be well on your way to a lifelong soul connection or a new opportunity as the new you emerges. That took a bit of a twist. I didn't expect love to come out of these cards. I wonder if the passion is going to lead into it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Number 30. Passion. Ruby Record Keeper. Passion, shield, courage. Ruby Record Keeper, quartz, garnet, and optical calcite. Ruby is a stone that stimulates the base, chakral, and heart chakras. Draw on it when you need courage or strength. You may have exhausted yourself doing too much or are battling through some life changes. It's time to recharge your batteries with Ruby and stimulate your creativity as well as your vitality. It's time to bring passion back to your life while ensuring that you remember to nurture yourself. We need to give our bodies the right nutrition when we find our passion for something we have the physical stamina to see it through. Being closely associated with the base chakra, it reminds us to look after ourselves physically. Ruby can also stimulate Kundalini energy. So if it's a passion you are after, Ruby is your crystal. As well as the beautiful qualities Ruby brings, this one is also a record keeper, a storer of ancient information. Is it answers you seek? When meditated with, record keepers can help us discover universal truths. Do not go into meditation with a specific question in mind. Let whatever information is in the crystal come to you. You may be surprised by what you receive, but know it is exactly what you need at this time. I feel like I should get one more because it took a little bit of a turn. Yeah, okay, crossroads. It's like you're going through this shedding process, or you have been going through this shedding process, and I feel like you're on the tail end of this cleansing and this rebirth process. And it's like you're popping out shiny, brand new, and maybe that is something that is attracting a lot of energy, or even potential like counterparts to you. But your passion, it speaks to me of something not of romantic love, but rather something that you are passionate for. And I really like that it's touching on nutrition and everything, because I saw initially when I saw the cleanse and rebirth, I was thinking about like detox and stuff like that, right? Like maybe you're called to like do like a full on cleanse and take better care of your diet. And I was like, I swear when I tell you the message has come up like about 4 or 5 times today, not just like in my own readings, but like stuff I'm listening to. It's like, oh, detox, cleanse, make sure you're eating good nutrition, more fresh fruits and vegetables, and this and that. And I was like, oh my God. Whereas I'm like at a point where I'm like probably going to go back through a detox because I've kind of been eating like crap when I work and stuff like that. And, relying on a lot of like easy convenience foods and stuff like that because I'm like at loss for a time. I can't just sit around and home make everything all the time. Not when I'm like super busy and trying to work full time and this and that. Like I can try my best, but if I don't use Mondays to meal prep and I don't have like my meal prep Mondays day, then the rest of the week it's like survival mode. So if there isn't a preparation, it's like just getting thrown in. But when I take the time to slow down and prep and meal plan and meal prep for the week, then I'm like eating good and healthy food all week. And I did take the time to do it yesterday because it's becoming more of a priority. So, anyways, you could really be being called to actually cleanse not only your environment, maybe like some spring cleaning, but also your body and the environment that you live in. Okay, can we get some advice, please? Okay, this deck doesn't want to give advice. I'm hearing to take this one, which is always interesting. Always have interesting elements here. Can we get some advice on this cleanse and rebirth process that we're going through? I think ultimately when you are done cleansing and you come into this rebirth process, like you come out on the other side, it is going to clear a lot of the room away. So that way you can have more passionate things come into your life, whether that be love or a passion project or whatever. But the main thing is like take care of your body because you're going to need your health and your nutrition. It's like, say you're somebody who, I don't know, like you love living an active lifestyle and stuff like that. And you're trying to make sure the first summer that you're in tip top shape. So that way you can go on all these hikes or adventures or whatever, right? And maybe on one of those hikes is where you meet this love that randomly pops up in your life. I don't know. It's a weird element that I wasn't expecting for the crystal grid, but it's like because you have all this room cleared out and your health is where it should be and you have all of your like I'm thinking in my head, like you're cleansing everything out that doesn't serve you. And you've got all of your routines done. You've got like your household things, buttoned up to a system, and you've got your health stuff buttoned up to a system. Like you go to the gyms at this time and you eat this certain thing and you eat this certain thing and this and this. And so long as you keep those regimes going, it works just like a clock and you don't even really have to think about it. And that's truly where the rebirth process is completely done because you've integrated in all of those new habits. And because of it, and you're not wasting all of your mental energy on like, oh my God, how do I plan to do this and this and this and this and this? It's already habit to you. You now have more room for passion to come into your life, whether that be through somebody else or something. Okay, please give us advice. Please give us advice. It says, give me nirvana I can dance to. Like no one's watching, or if they are, give it up. Dancing, movement could be really important. Ah! Okay, look. And then we've got just this blank card, which is the author card, and it explains about the deck, which always leads to me to focus on yourself. And then we've got the same cards that were coming out the other day. We've got chill the fuck out and breathe the fuck in, and yellow carp fucking diem. So it's like you only live once. Handle all of your little whatever until you can integrate them into habits, and then just go for it. It's like, what do you want to do with your life? You only have one life. There's one card that fell, and I don't think I can get it. Where did it go? I'm in a freaking closet, so I can't really turn around. It's literally, that's the wall. Boop. And I don't want to come down the fucking booty shorts. Okay, well, it's lost. It's lost forever and ever. A toast to no worries. Hakuno Macchiato. No, seriously, you're going to have a good time as soon as you're out of whatever process this is, but get your health and your routines in order. Make sure you're cleansing with a lot of water, you're drinking, and you're also using movement. And YOLO, right? Carp fucking diem, YOLO. You only live once, so make sure that it's a life that's worth living. And a toast to no worries. Let go of what isn't serving you. Okay, love you, bye.